Good morning. Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. It's a Monday, of course, and as we do at this time every Monday, we're talking about behavior and what's good and what's bad. Now, picture it as a classic moment. You're riding down the road, minding your own business. Somebody cuts you off. Why do they do it? I don't know, but of course, what's the next thing you do? Well, the reasonable thing, of course. You cut them off. You wave to them. You tell them where they rank in your world. You know, number one. Turns out that probably is not the best course of action, so says Gerald Glascock, our expert in behavior. Of course, Gerald from the Southern Institute of Etiquette and Protocol. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
So you're telling me that if somebody cuts me off, it's not good decorum for me to even the score?
No, not really. I mean, think about it, and you really don't know their circumstances for, cutting you off and going, trying to get in front of you, trying to get that extra 10 or 15 seconds. And maybe you have to think, maybe their child got hurt. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why they have to get up there.
Sure.
Maybe they're going on the most important job interview there is in the world.
So you should be bigger than them is what you're saying.
Absolutely. And back up a little bit. Think about, 100 years from now, is anybody really going to care whether or not they cut you off?
Right. Well, it's funny. There's a difference that I've noticed. I'm from the Northeast, and there's a difference in Northeast mindset and down here. And this is just my personal opinion, but up north, we will cut each other off. We'll see an inch, and we'll take it.
That's right.
Down here, sometimes I think folks don't really see if there's an inch or not. They just kind of take it.
Well,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
and it's frustrating. I'm not going to lie. It's frustrating.
Now, you'll get into areas. Well, Charleston, for example,
mm-hmm.
is great to drive in. It was the first place that I had driven to where people in both lanes would stop to let somebody make a left-hand turn.
Why do you do that?
And the light was green.
Right.
So
sometimes it's the wrong shade of green, perhaps, Gerald Glascock. I'm not sure.
That's so true.
I'm not sure. So how do you do it? Is there stuff you should just wave and smile and say, you know what, maybe you're having a worse day than I am?
No, you have to really.
I mean, really wave.
Yourself.
I don't mean wave like like I wave.
Well, they'll normally wave if you let them in.
Right.
And you'll see people that are trying to get in. So step back. It's kind of like paying forward. You're just letting them in, and
sure.
They're going to feel good about it. They're going to feel good that you let them in, and then, it just goes on. Paybacks are good.
Paybacks indeed. All right, so there you go. So stay calm, let them in, don't get worked up, and certainly, because you never know too. Sometimes you can. Sometimes they may have a weapon or something else too. They may be a little angrier than you are.
Well, that's right. And now all of a sudden you stop. You've exchanged. The hand gestures.
Right.
And you've cut them off, and they've cut you off, and now all of a sudden one of you bumps the other one. Now there's a problem.
Bad news.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. Good decorum. Be the bigger guy, if you will.
Yes.
Wave, smile, let them in, and that is good behavior.
Yeah.
Gerald Glascock. There you go. Have fun. Drive safe, everybody. That's nice. The more you know. All right, everybody. Of course, we'll have that up for you at midlandsconnect.com/GDC. Now, this morning, our conversation continues. Of course, in the wake of the Florida incident where young Trayvon was killed, we look at other states. In fact, South Carolina, looking to change our own law in self-defense. Of course, we'll talk to a lawmaker coming up in a few minutes who says, nope, the law needs to stay exactly as it is. Stay with us.